heating things up down at Silk Road this morning. You said you have a spice for Andy, Mike?
I do, and you know what? Believe it or not, it's not hot, right? But look at this. I'm going to pour these out in the dish here. I have never heard these before. It looks like something right off a pine tree or something like that. These are called long peppers. Kelsey from Silk Road Spice Merchant here in Inglewood. You were telling me that for chicken wing lovers, this apparently is the spice that you should own.
Yeah, and this is something that was brought to our attention by a customer because we don't sell a lot of them. It's a strange little thing. They're used in Indonesia, North America. Most people don't eat them, but he was like, some of these, grind them up, some coarse salt, bit of lemon peel, absolutely the best for chicken wings. And I tried them, totally right. Amazing.
You just grind it up just like in a pepper mill or something.
Yeah, well, usually I have them at home just as a little. Oh, there you go.
Oh, was I not supposed to do that?
No, it's fine. They have a numbing quality, so I'll get people to do that a lot of times. So as your tongue
So if I can't talk anymore,
yeah.
that's why.
Usually I can do that.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Can you feel that? Yeah. If you think of like a lot of Szechuan food and stuff like that, and they get that sort of hot and sour sort of quality, that's what you get from this. But it has a really nice peppery flavor and sort of fruity and bright.
It is nice,
so I'll break them up in a mortar, throw them in a pepper mill, and grind them up just as something different than regular old black pepper.
Now I want to talk a little bit about saffron because this is a fascinating spice. Saffron's really expensive.
Yes.
And I think though to explain why that, we have to explain where it comes from and what saffron is exactly.
Yes, well, the best saffron in the world, in our opinion, is from Spain, and we get all of our saffron from a fifth-generation grower that's been doing it forever. So this is probably the most saffron you will ever see at once.
How much is that worth right there?
This is about $300 worth.
Whoa!
Yeah, and the reason it's so expensive is it's really labor-intensive. There's just no cheap way to make or get saffron.
So that's just from a saffron flower.
Yeah, this is a crocus flower, and you can see there's 3 little stems coming up from the middle.
Yep.
That's saffron. That's all you get. They have to be hand-picked, each of those 3 little ones, and that's how it's sold. So it's about a football field worth of these flowers to get a pound of saffron.
Whoa.
So the whole town will come out, everyone, and harvest time will pick the saffron, have a big festival, and it's worth the money.
Now, if you can actually see this picture here, there's a little bit of a yellow part towards the middle. They sell that in store, but you said to watch out for that.
Well, the yellow part doesn't have any flavor. So cheaper grades of saffron, you'll see a lot more yellow than red. But saffron is often sold as, there's cheap stuff that has nothing to do with saffron. In a store here, it says saffron flour. It's not. It's safflower. Totally unrelated, like nothing to do with saffron. It looks kind of similar, so to the untrained eye, this is the kind of thing people are like, oh, I got a big bag of saffron for so cheap.
But it's not
If
real
it was
saffron.
cheap, it's not saffron.
There you go, Ted, Jill. Look out for counterfeit saffron.
That's right. You gotta watch out for
$300.
fake saffron. I'm gonna ask
Flavor
Mike,
intensive.
next segment, I want to know if there's any Newfoundland savory.
They have so many things. They're really unique spices.